So I have to ask you a question because I saw you on the Chris 420 Blazy YouTube channel and you took a laced weed gummy from a stranger. So why in the hell did you do that?
Oh, yeah, that probably was not the most informed decision. Probably should never do that, so...
Would you recommend that to the kids that are watching that, getting bad influence?
Nah, I probably shouldn't do that shit.
Nah, man, we're just fucking around. But yeah, dude. So this is my buddy, Claxton Fressner. So he's actually my buddy from the ultra viral 60 million view laced gummy video. And yeah, that was all fake, bro. That was completely fake. So yeah, man, me and Claxton, we've known each other for like 10 years, bro. Like 9 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But we were just gonna like shoot the shit, man. I mean, I'm actually gonna be preparing some weed for one of my brands. I'm going to be fulfilling a bunch of Black Friday orders. We're doing like a crazy deal, dude. I can't disclose what the company is because, you know, the YouTube guidelines and shit, dude. They're like, they'll like smack you for something stupid. Like, I'm not trying to get smacked right now. So it's just like, but it's a crazy deal. Like pretty much the Black Friday deal is 15 for 15. You get 13 high THC cannabis seeds. You get a gram of really good flower and a gram of THCa crumble. It's like, bro, nobody's doing that, bro. Nobody is doing that. So like, we're going to freaking take over on, you know, Black Friday and stuff. I think I might run the sale sooner. So can't disclose the company, but hey, that's what we're doing. So we're going to do a little podcast, shoot this shit, and just be productive at the same time. You know, it's like, I'm like, shit. Yep. Like, yeah. Dude, I don't know why we're on this kick with the Southern accent shit. It's just, every time I read a comment that's like from a dude in his 50s that like is really misinformed, I'm just like imagining like the Southern accent, like, yeah, CBD, yep, that's Delta 9 is a CBD strain, so, you know, that shit don't get me high. It's like, I don't know, like, why I always imagine that. I'm sure they might be from the Midwest like us and talk normal, but it's just, we've been on a kick with it, man. So, yeah, what's up, man? How's your night going?
Good, man, yeah.
So, you're a little awfully quiet there, Buster. Yeah. But, yeah, anyways, so, you know, and this is just like an easy way for me to make content, you know, like I don't have to write out scripts. Like I can literally just talk and then, you know, do my orders, pack the product and then like bang it all out in one. You know what I'm saying? You guys get to meet the guy that got laced at Walmart. So, you know how it goes, man. But, yeah, man, I'm going to put on these gloves.
Yeah, people were asking me, they were like, where was that at? I was like, it's Walmart. And I was like, hell yeah.
Dude, you had like a lot of people hitting you up about it too, like random people that you knew.
Dude, we were like famous at some like park and someone was like, "Oh, is that you on YouTube?" I was like, I was like, "Yeah, like what?" I was like, that's strange.
Dude, no, like people actually like noticed me too, like not from that video because I'm like POV style, like what are you gonna recognize?
Dude, yeah, my buddy in Arizona hit me up too. He's like, "Yo, I saw that." He sent me the screenshot of me. I was like, "Oh, you saw that too?"
Yeah, they're just like sending it to group chats and shit, and I'm like, "Oh, dude, that's my buddy." No, dude, I ended up like meeting a new friend, and then like his roommate's like, "Wait, I know you. You're that Chris 420 guy," and I'm like, "Yeah, dude." Like, but yeah, dude, I can't believe how viral that thing went, and just like it was just a stupid like video that we were at Walmart just chilling one day. And we were just like, I saw a video of like some Turkish guy. He basically puts a gummy in his hand or a candy, and then he like fist bumps random people and opens it up, and it's a candy. I'm like, oh, what if we did that, like, but for weed, but like say we lace someone, and it was like a one-off video. Like my content is not normally like lacing people, like fake lacing people as a prank. It's normally just me like talking shit to a camera. which my content tends to piss a lot of people off. But there's just a lot of topics. I mean, it's just weed, bro. It ain't that deep, you know? Like, it's like, you know what I mean? But anyways, yeah, that thing popped off, man. But I'm going to crack open this pea here. This is some THCa flower. It's not a CBD Delta 9 strain that don't get you high. This is a real weed. Because that's what THCa flower is. It's literally just weed, bro. Like, straight up. Like, this is RS11. It smells pretty decent, man. You wanna give that a little sniff?
Smells good.
Yeah. So...
Smells pretty dang good.
Gotta pack some of this, man. There's some gloves right there if you want to help me out and pack some of this. But anyways, so tell me a little bit about yourself, Claxton. How much weed do you smoke?
All of it. All the weed. No, I was kidding. Not that much anymore.
Dude, you smoke weed more than me, bro. Like,
it depends. No, it just depends. Yeah.
No, well, here's the thing. Like, I corrupted you in high school because I was the degenerate screamo metal kid with a beard and leather jacket, even though I was 17. It made no sense. It's why does this guy look fucking 30? And I'm walking around high school with a beard and I don't know, I was just the screamo kid who sold weed. And you were kind of the edgy skateboarding dude that also was I'm not trying to disclose too much about you. Just stop me. Do I need to not disclose too much personal information? I'm not gonna say anything crazy.
I don't know what you're trying to say.
I was just trying to say you were kind of the good Christian, innocent, wholesome skateboarding dude. I mean, but your church also had a skate park in it, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But anyways, it was you were the perfect blend of edginess and just good intentions, you know? And
Thanks,
and
man.
I was yo, dude, have you ever tried this weed, bro? You want to come to my screamo concert and smoke some weed? And then I got you on the weed, bro. And then now I don't smoke as much because I did LSD. I did LSD. And now every time I do weed, I get flashbacks. So I literally can only do low doses of weed. It's ridiculous. You know what I mean? So anyways, but it's a blessing and a curse because it's a blessing because I'm not spending all my supply smoking my profit. You know, I'm actually making some profit. And also I don't need that much weed to get high. I can literally just not smoke that much and get hella high. And it's also cursed because I don't enjoy the high as much. It's more paranoia, you know what I mean? And dude, I saw some funny ass comments oh, this dude is the most unchill plug ever, the most unchill stoner. Give him a DMT card, it'll fix him. I'm bro, I think it's the psychedelics that screwed me actually, dude. I did not have any anxiety until I did acid, bro. I would not recommend acid. If you have a bad trip on acid, it could potentially destroy your ability to enjoy weed. But honestly, dude, I enjoy fucking smoking CBD weed. I know that sounds like fucking pussy shit, but I just do, dude. It's just I don't know. You know, it's when you're so, it's if you quit caffeine because you just drink 10 cups of coffee a day and you're just having diarrhea curry shits and it's just you're getting hemorrhoids, so you have to switch to decaf, and then it's you still enjoy the aroma. That's kind of what smoking CBD flowers if you can't enjoy THC weed anymore. You know what I'm saying? Anyways. But yeah, by the way, those are gonna be 1 gram. You could keep it between 1.1 and 1.2. So
sounds good.
But yeah, man, Clayton actually, you know, Claxton, code word, we'll bleep that out. Gotta keep the identity secure. You used to work for THC Extract too. I don't know if you guys saw the other podcast with Adam, but yeah, no, I mean, I don't know. I feel like I'm just doing all the talking here. What's up, dude?
No, yeah, that was good times. CBD extract and THC extract. People are like, "What is that? That's synthetic weed." It's like,
I mean, I guess it
like,
is.
You're not. I don't know, but I was gonna say like if you're for weed, you're probably for.
Oh, I don't know if the mic can hear you. By the way, gotta move that
You're
shit closer.
for weed, then you're probably for CBD. But a lot of people, I don't think they're like not for CBD. They don't fuck with it. But I don't know. It's whatever. It's.
So you think if people don't support CBD and Delta 8, they're just not for weed in general?
No, I'm saying if you fuck with weed and CBD, then that's what's up. But a lot of people are like anti-CBD. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. CBD haters.
CBD haters.
Because it doesn't give me the euphoria. That's you always hear people saying that. It doesn't give me the euphoria. CBD.
God. I remember the Delta 8 days, dude. I mean, it got the job done. It just, I wish we realized the THCA loophole, like, before the Farm Bill's up for renewal, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
We're all of a sudden realizing, oh, actual weed is now legal. Like, what? Like, and then all the lawyers start confirming it. Like, I guess it's just, it went in a direction that it needed to go, because I remember in 2018 or something, no, it was like 2019, 2020, some dudes from New York, they had like 100 pounds of CBD flower confiscated, and the cops took it, and even though it was legal in New York at the time, and they ended up winning in court, and then the New York Police Department had to pay all that money back because I think they destroyed the pot or something. The CBD pot, that's not real weed, but hey, you know what? It's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. It just seems to be the situation where, like, if you get caught with hemp products of any sort, if you go to fight it in court, people are winning. That's what I've been seeing. I'm not saying that's a fact. I'm not saying that I'm a lawyer and you should take this as legal advice. I'm saying that's the experience that I've seen other people have when they get caught. Now, I live in a legal state, so no one's like really messing with us anyways. But it's just, yeah, we've come a long way in the cannabis industry.
There's this one guy, he was saying like he got caught driving, and they gave him like a felony or something for weed. I don't remember what state he was in, but I was like, wow, like that's that.
They gave him a felony for weed.
I mean, something weed related. Yeah, I was like, wow.
Which state?
It might have been like out east, or I don't know where he was at, but I was like, that's really sucks. That's unfortunate,
man. See, it's all messed up now because, like, federally, weed is legal because of the THCA loophole, but states can decide to criminalize it. You know what I mean? And but then it's like the idea or the concept of, does the federal hemp law trump the state prohibition of THCA hemp? Like, I don't know, like, what is going on here, man? And like, dude, there's actually like still people getting arrested in legal states, like people that sell weed without a license, and then because they can't afford the weed license, because it's literally, you need like $3 million. Like, yo, the people that are commenting on my account and saying, oh, the license in Illinois isn't $3 million, it's actually like $50K. Well, bro, you're not thinking about the hidden cost. Go check out cannabis industry lawyer Thomas Howard. He already has a bunch of shorts saying how the cannabis industry in Illinois is fucking expensive. Like, go get it from him. He's the one who like helps people get awarded licenses. Like, hear it from someone authoritative. Don't be coming on my account saying you know everything. You don't own a dispensary. Like, you haven't done it. So like, I guess if you have a dispensary license in a limited market state, and you want to tell me how it is, I would love for you to educate me. And I would actually love to have a podcast with you and just like maybe shoot the shit and learn a little bit and learn the ins and outs of that industry. But most of it's just like scammy stuff. You know, it's just like, it's like, hey, pay me $15K and I'll introduce you to the guy that can help you get the license. I mean, I mean, that's what I've heard is going on, and if that's what's going on, I mean, I personally wouldn't want to participate in that. I mean, it's just not a free market, bro. It's just like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, why can't we just do whatever we want and do ethical business? Like, the only regulation you need in the weed industry is just 21 plus age verification. That's it. You don't need to like have $1 million weed license, dude. Like, what?
Yeah, it's pretty insane stuff. It's like, what the heck?
Yeah. Anyways. Oh, yeah.
Ear.
Oh, yeah.
Did you think they'll ever have a marijuana-themed amusement park?
Marijuana-themed amusement park?
Yeah.
I mean, just go to Six Flags and get high. Dude, if you go on a roller coaster high, it's like the scariest fucking thing. Like, I actually didn't like roller coasters after smoking weed at Six Flags. Like, it's just... But I don't know. I think you can't get too high. If you get a little high before Six Flags, it can be fun. But it can be intense, bro. It can be pretty intense. I got my one friend high and took him to Six Flags, and it was his first time going on a roller coaster. He definitely didn't like roller coasters after that day.
Oh, damn.
Imagine your first time going on a roller coaster and you smoke weed and you just... That's just like too intense, bro.
Yeah.
It's like when you talk about like marijuana themed amusement park or like, you know what would be cool is a 420 friendly party bus. That would be fucking cool. I mean, party buses technically already kind of do that. In some places, I mean, you know, the like celebrities always like go in their party buses in California and stuff, and they open the door and all the smoke comes out and shit. I mean,
yeah,
that's
dude,
a cool
that
concept.
Would be so dope. There was this one, I forgot what it was called, but it was a bus, and it was all tinted out, and you could smoke inside of it, and they had like the sunroof open, and it was just like clouds just coming out of it, rolling out of it, dude. It was sweet. And then like someone pulled up with like a taco stand. I was like, dang, dude, this is crazy. It was cool, man. It was like in Chicago. Really cool.
You ever been to one of those like underground / illegal cannabis events things? You know what I'm talking about.
Dude, I think you told me about one of those, like it's like a almost like a farmer's market in the street or something, like it was street
cool.
market is festival.
I remember they gave us like a goodie bag with like a bunch of free stuff in it. I'm like, oh wow. But I mean, it was like a chocolate covered infused strawberry, but like it didn't get me high. Yeah. I think it was just placebo or something. But no, it's weird.
They probably didn't want to like make people go to the hospital.
No, dude, they freaking some of the stuff there could definitely send you to the hospital. They had like 1,000 milligram THC lean that was nanotized, so it like enters your like skin cells like 3 times faster, and it doesn't have to go through your digestive system. Like, and I'm like, dude, if I even like took a sip of that, I could not drive home. And like they were giving people samples, bro. Like I'm like, what? Like, I don't know. I mean, actually, those drinks, those like THC lean nanotized drinks of THC, that's actually good for people who can't absorb THC. Because like some people, like I give them the edibles and they literally will not get high. And it's not because it's CBD or Delta 9. Like Delta 9 is just THC, bro. But it's because they have a specific enzyme in their gut that breaks down the THC so fast that they literally don't get high because it gets metabolized instantly. So the nanotized lean / THC lean enters their cells like instantly. So they like, it actually has a chance to like get them fucking high. So, or they have to make their edibles like strong as shit. Like, you know those people that like comment on my video? They're like, oh, I need like 2,000 milligrams to get high. Like, actually, they probably might, because they just have an enzyme that doesn't allow them to get high on small doses. Where you could even give 15 milligrams to like an experienced user. I mean, they'll still feel it. You know what I mean? Like, if they don't have that enzyme thing I was talking about.
Yeah, it's not like everyone, but supposedly like redheads don't get as high.
Really?
Yeah.
Like gingers?
Yeah.
Interesting. You think they have like a special gene? Like,
it takes like more THC, more weed or something, I think.
Dude, I guess that makes sense, because there's this one redhead guy I used to play in a band with, and he would smoke like hella weed and always just be chiefing weed.
Yeah. Dude, so the other day, we're just driving, and there's like a guy walking on the side of the road, and I like kind of see him like out of the corner of my eye, and I'm like, oh, dude, what the heck? And it actually was like someone me and my buddy know, like we were actually in jail with him or whatever, and he's like walking on the side of the road, and like previous to that, my buddy was like, yeah, I heard he's like back in jail or whatever, and then I see him walking, I'm like, I wonder if he just got out and he just walked like 10 miles. Like where he was at, he would have walked like 10 miles. Like when I left that jail or whatever the fuck you want to call it, prison jail or whatever the fuck, it was like almost 10 miles, like walking. And I was like, oh, I could have had someone call an Uber. Like I definitely like was going to ask someone to do it. And I was like, oh, I'll just walk. But dude, that was fun.
Didn't you, wait, so you got put in jail for like, an eighth of weed or something, right? Or some bullshit, but...
The original thing with the weed was, it was crazy. It was 2.5 grams is what the cop wrote down on the ticket of weed, but it was actually stems. But then
sucks, dude.
He like cited me for like possession of weed glass bowl or a pipe or whatever. So then that got dropped somehow in court. That was like dropped off, like, oh, it's whatever. But yeah, dude, when they looked it up like recently, I think it's still there. It's like weed possession, but it was because my friend gave me the stems, like, oh, I'm going to make like some stem tea, like make it steep really long time and make it strong, like tea just to like chill out, whatever, like body high. Right. And then it was in my pocket, but he got upset because he didn't find it till later on. He like found it in my pocket. He's like, what is this? I was like, oh, it's stems, yeah. I was like, my bad, man. Yeah, it's stems. He's like, what kind of stems? I was like, I don't even know if I told him, like, oh, it's weed. But then he smelled it. He was like, oh, I know what this is. I was like, oh. Yeah, dude. I was like, he gave
I mean, at least
weed.
you weren't in jail that long, right? I mean, for stems, like, bro.
No, so yeah.
Like, how long were you in there?
It's like almost, it was like 2 months, man.
Damn.
It's pretty strict with the weed.
That was Wisconsin, right?
Yeah, I think they don't fuck around with weed over there legally, but I don't know. I mean,
it's a shame, dude. What's crazy is like, okay, so they put you in jail for 2 months over a couple grams of stems, but then meanwhile, I literally have customers that own smoke shops in Wisconsin that sell THCa flower.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on, dude? Like, it's ridiculous.
Dude, and like, it was crazy. Like, at that point, I had already forgotten that I even had the stems on me. I was like, I think it might have been even in like the coin pocket of my jeans or something. I don't even know where it was. It was like in some pocket, like hidden or something, I think. Or either just deep in the pocket. Like, and he like ripped it out of there. But I was like, oh, what's this bag? Like, it looked all sketchy and stuff. I'm like, What am I supposed to tell him? Like it's green tree branches, like that I collected to make like a happy time tea. Like what the fuck was I supposed to say? Like
it's some oolong tea, officer.
It's
oolong
my
tea
special.
from Tivana.
I got it. I just picked it up from the Tivana store.
I picked it up from the Tivana store, officer.
Click here to buy Tivana.
Oh,
We
man.
do not accept your Tivana application because marijuana is not a federally legal and compliant substance. We're going to reschedule it.
Reschedule it to Schedule 3, which means only Walgreens and CVS can sell it. Dude, you realize that's what's going to happen, right? If Biden changes weed to Schedule 3, that means only medical pharmaceutical companies are going to be able to sell weed, basically. It's not going to be like your boy Chris 420 Blaze It wholesaling pounds to smoke shops. It's going to be like big billionaire Bob over at DC, like selling it to your grandma on insurance and getting that insurance money. Like, like what?
That's crazy.
So, do not support Schedule 3, guys. Just all they need to do is change the farm bill to say hemp is now equal to all cannabis, growing or not. Period. Done. Maybe add the 21 plus age requirement. Like I said, stop the kids from using it.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, your brain doesn't stop growing until it's 25. Maybe they should change the weed age limit to 25.
Yeah.
Dude, people would be so pissed.
Yeah, there would be.
I mean, I'm hypocritical because, I mean, I started really young, so I would have been pissed as a youngin', but if they did make the weed age 25, it would be good for society. I mean, people are going to still get a hold of it, don't get me wrong. Kids are still going to smoke their boof, hot dog, water carts, and HHCP Delta.
Dude, remember our one friend
carts.
with... Oh, what the fuck?
No, go on. What were you saying?
I would say our one friend is like, this cart right here, this ain't no hot dog water. Smoke this, bless your lungs. Like, go ahead
Bless
and
your lungs.
bless your lungs.
Bless your lungs with these glow carts.
These dank vapes are the most dank vapes you'll ever smoke.
The glow carts, Dispo Clean, QR code verified.
Check it out.
Dude, the shit the Snapchat plugs would say like 3 years ago even, they were still running. The fucking Snapchat plugs don't exist anymore. Not in Illinois. At least not in our age group. Maybe like kids. Like, I don't know. Like, do you know? I mean, now that I have shit, I'm not friends with any Snapchat plugs.
Yeah.
Snapchat plugs got eradicated by the Snapchat algorithm. The AI detects if you are selling weed. If you post on Snapchat a picture of a nug and say like $60, like they will fucking delete your account. So like, you know, Snapchat plugs have just gone extinct at this point. Like I don't even know what they do. Texting. Now they're just a text plug. It's just called a plug. Discord. Here, let me hit up my Discord plug.
No, what's the other one? It's like Discord. I'm trying to think, like texting, like private texting or something.
WhatsApp? Telegram. That's what it is. Yeah, they're on Telegram now.
Hit me on my Telegram.
Dude, there's some fuckers on Snapchat that are reposting my videos all over TikTok. Wait, what the fuck did I just say? Let me rephrase that. There's some fuckers that own Telegram accounts selling drugs, and they're reposting my YouTube videos on TikTok, and then they're putting their link in bio as their Telegram to like sell their like shit. And I'm like, bro, like I'm supposed to be the king of dropping links to websites, not you, and I'm doing it legally. The whole point of my content is I'm doing it legally, and you're doing some illegal shit with my face, like, bruh. But like whatever, like it's really easy to like get people's accounts removed on TikTok because all you have to do is just report it a couple times and then TikTok like immediately deletes it. So it's like reposting is not an issue. I mean, I don't even really check anymore. Like, I just saw, like, if you look up THCa flower on TikTok, it's just my face, like, everywhere. And it's none of them are my accounts. It's just all, like, Telegram plugs, like, trying to, like, get customers and shit.
That's crazy.
That's just my videos are just so outrageous. It gets viewers, so they're like, oh, let's use this fucker to, like, get more custies, you know? Oh, shit. I mean...
Dude, remember when you just had to go to, like, you know, your buddy's house and he pulled out, like, the shoe box and it was just, like, a bajillion dime bags in a shoe box. He's like, all right, grab one, you know, like, $10. You're like, $20, whatever, you know? It's like, that was crazy. You know, it was like, that was back then, it was, like, mind-boggling. It was like, or I remember our one buddy, this is what he would do. It was so funny. Like, he'd be like, all right, pull around back, check inside the grill. All right. Now, don't take that other person's money that's in there. Don't you dare. But just leave the money in there, take the bag, and go. Like, oh, okay. Like, dude, that was so funny, bro. Like, and he was like, oh, I don't want to have to, like, get outside. Like, maybe it was cold outside. He's like, I don't want to go outside. He's like, just go to the grill. Go to the grill. It's behind the building. Just go into the grill of the area, the backyard area. Go to the grill, open it up, and get the weed. Just go. I'm not gonna deal with you today. Like, shit was so funny, but dude, that was brilliant. He's like, oh, just in the Dropbox, dude. There's some crazy plug little maneuvers back then. That's funny, dude. God. That's so funny.
I remember this one kid that would buy a dime bag, a 0.5 bag every day. I remember, you know who it is, but I'm not gonna say it because it's just like.
I think he just didn't want to. Maybe he was scared to like get caught with it on him, so he's like,
"No, bro." But he had.
If I just never have it on me.
But he was like one of those like rich fuckboys who like his parents bought him a Beamer or some shit, like. And then, so I mean, he had money, you know, and I think the loan was on his name though. I don't know. I would not let my kid like get a brand new Beamer on a loan like when they're 18. You know, he was like 16 or something even.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Good times.
Good times. I remember back in my day.
We would go like behind like some apartment building because your dude didn't want us to like go to his house because like he'd be like, oh, I don't know what he'd say, what his parents are going to see, or he doesn't want to like his neighbors to see us like buying weed or something. He's like, go meet me over at this apartment building. I'll walk over. And we're like pulling up and there's like no one there. And it's like, dude, what? You had like go into like the back forest to go like buy smoke weed. And now everyone's just like in public, just like smoking like dab pens inside Target at the mall and stuff. Pretending it's like nicotine.
Dude, we had to
like zeroing it in the bathroom, like.
We literally had to go to the forest and stuff to smoke back in the day, like some hiding ass shit, you know?
Yeah, walk like 3 miles behind the Taco Bell into the forest. Dude, we used to go like in your shed. We'd go smoke in your shed. That's where we'd smoke.
We would smoke in. It was like I called it the tree house. It was like a shed and it had like an upper loft with a carpet that the previous owner made. So like, and then we somehow fit a couch up there.
Oh, because it had barn doors. Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, and we
had to lift it into because it was the second floor. So it's like, how would you? It was a small enough couch. It fit. It was like perfect.
Oh man, crazy times.
Dude, and then some person was like, you want this couch? And we were like, yeah, we'll take it. And it was what, like a sectional? Like, it was a decent, like, OG couch because, they don't make them like they used to. And, like, we grabbed that and then didn't, like, your friend, like, threw it away on accident or something. And we were like, oh, well, it's whatever. Like,
no, I gave it to EJ.
Oh, he grabbed it. Dude, that's funny.
Fucking EJ. Why am I shouting out EJ on this podcast, bro? Like... I'm going to just say it. If anyone is at any music venue in the United States, look for an EJ Shannon sticker. Like, his stickers are everywhere. It's weird. And I know this guy. And he just... let's just say he works with musicians and he somehow finds a way to put his stickers in every state in the country.
That's pretty cool, I guess.
Yeah, but got these samples. That's about 50 samples, but we'll do more later. Let's just chill for now and shoot the shit.
Dude, so like shout out to the one dude that Chris put it in with the one song you released, and he's like, and the whole, I think it was because of this shit, because we were talking to this dude and he was like asking about the weed seeds to grow weed, and he's like, but is it feminized? Like, dude, like,
the seeds are $1.
It was just so
bro.
funny, and then you put it in the song. He's like, feminized or whatever he's saying, like toxic masculinity.
That one song. We are not gonna disclose that track. That is a top secret track. Yeah. So, yeah. Anyways, so I work with a website, and they're the only ones that sell $1 THC cannabis seeds. And like literally, like people cannot fathom that it's that cheap. Like it's impossible.
And one dude is so pissed. He's like, I paid $48 for this seed. For it was one pack or 3-pack, something, not that many. And so he's pissed because you're selling the seed for $1. It's like, he's like, you're fucking it up. Like what? Fucking up my money, man.
I mean, I don't know. Do better business, I guess. You know, right? It's like, if you're mad that I have $1 seeds and your seeds are $50 a seed, then I don't know, find a way to get your seeds cheaper. I don't know, or do better marketing, or like use the perception bias to raise the perceived value of your product. Like this is all sales and marketing. Like if you're mad that your competitor has a cheaper price, there's things you can do with business skills to overcome that. You don't have to just be butthurt and like talk mad shit. I've had people like message my customers on Instagram like, oh, watch out, these seeds are bad, they smoke like shit. And that dude has never like grown any of my seeds, you know, and they're not even my seeds. I get them from a breeder who's I'm really good friends with, and he's just got weight because he's been growing it, and he only breeds for seeds. He does not grow female only flower. He literally just grows all the males, toxic masculinity, and just all the weed plants get fucking pregnant with seeds, and they have little babies, and now we sell those little baby seeds for $1 each. It ain't that deep, bro. Yeah. You know, and then see, we've had an issue marketing the seeds because people don't value something unless they invest money into it, right? Like there's literally people selling seeds on the internet for $3,500 for a 10-pack of seeds. It's like, what? And people are paying this apparently. And it's just like, there's nothing that could be that great. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just the best shit in the world. But
yeah, that would have to be some next level stuff to be paying that type of money. I don't know if I'd be able to break the bank on that one.
I mean, dude, at $3,500. So let's say each seed gets you like a half pound, you know, that's like 5 pounds for $3,500. I mean, I guess that's not bad, but then you need to factor in the electricity cost and the soil and the nutrients. And assuming you're doing an indoor grow, if you don't give a shit and you just throw it in the backyard to grow it for free without all that light bill and all that stuff. I mean, but then like, you're really going to throw $3,500 seeds in the backyard in the dirt? I mean, maybe it's a good play. That's what I did. I took my $1 seed and threw it in the backyard, and it was great, dude. Like, Aurora Borealis, dude, that strain is very nice. Like, it's still curing. We got to smoke it later. But grew it in my backyard, planted it late July, got 2 ounces out of it. Not a lot. But if I would have planted it earlier, could have gotten a lot more. But, dude, it smells like pineapples. It smells incredible. Like, when it was still growing, I touched the bottom of the plant, and like the oil like went all over my hand, and it smelled like fruit like all day. Like I couldn't wash it off. It was that stanky stank, you know?
Yeah.
But nah, man, I mean, seeds should not really be that expensive. Weed should not be that expensive. Distillate should not be expensive. The only reason it's expensive is because of the illegality of it. Like like, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
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 Like basically like when you saw like the CBD market, distillate became so cheap because everyone was trying to get in on hemp farming and everyone was trying to grow hemp CBD flower. So they had a shit ton of distillate that they were able to convert into Delta 8. That's why Delta 8 distillate is $900 a liter. And people don't believe that if we federally acknowledged and legalized regular cannabis, weed, marijuana, whatever, Delta 9 THC distillate, that it would also be at a similar price point of $900 a liter. It's just supply and demand. It's basic economics, you know. People just I don't know, they be blazed. It's hard to do math. I mean, if I smoke, bro, I cannot do anything, bro. I can't do math. I can't work. Like people say, "Oh, I work better when I'm high." Like I work worse. I need all my work to be done before I can smoke. Like I am legitimately a lightweight. You know, I'll be like fucking putting the wrong weed in the wrong bag and the wrong quantity. And it's just like, I don't know, man. It's shit.
Yeah. You and Adam were talking about like when, you went viral on TikTok or whatever, and what, like, you had to have like a truck like drop off supplies in the street or whatever. Like you had to get all this. You had like so many orders in like one weekend. You had like 4 people like fulfilling, like trying to help you like get stuff out the door because you went viral, and then they canceled you because they're like, oh, this goes against community standards. And
yeah, I mean, TikTok doesn't allow weed. It's just their community guidelines and stuff.
Yeah.
Yet they have like basically porn on there, like girls twerking. I'm not mad about it. I'm just like, this app is very peculiar with their terms and conditions. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
No, I mean, TikTok is a great platform to get discovered. There is a lot of data harvesting, which is very sketchy, that they use through your Google account if you sign up on TikTok. But, yeah, I mean, YouTube is also very great for discoverability. I've been very grateful to go viral on YouTube, and that's actually thanks to you for letting me lace you with a weed gummy at Walmart.
Anytime. I wonder if that like technically, like, are you allowed to? They probably frown upon that. Like the one guy, have you seen the video? He goes into like Lowe's or Home Depot, and he's like has an electronic like portable dab rig, or he's like ripping it in there, and then like they're either not kick. Yeah, I think they wouldn't kick him out. They're like, oh, whatever. Like I'm pretty sure they didn't kick him out actually.
I think you're talking about Blazing Asian.
I can't remember, but like they didn't. I want to say they didn't kick him out because they're like, oh, like you're vaping. Like, oh, I don't know. They
could just think it's nicotine and be like, damn, give me a hit. I'm tired of working. I want a nicotine hit. Like, so yeah. I mean, vape doesn't smell, bro. You know, like weed. We didn't have vape back in our day. We had weed.
Dude, remember the volcanoes?
Oh, dude, that was the only vape we had, and that shit still
stank. It was
expensive.
Like, no one could get that. That was what? Like, didn't you have to pay, what,
600,
300, 600?
600,
It was
dude.
A decent amount. No one
we knew had a volcano. It was like some shit you saw on Reddit. It was like,
oh, this is, like, baller they'll let you use it in the hospital because this is medical use only. And they're like, it's all we, or like,
they broke the bag it came with or something. Like, oh, we'll just use turkey bags. Oh, we got this. And like, ripping on like a bag of vaporizer.
In a turkey bag.
And I feel like the high is, if you smoke a lot of weed, like the high is kind of different from if you use like a vaporizer to actually sitting there and burning it out of a bowl. It's like the high is, it's almost like slight differences in the high.
No, you're right.
But it's nice though. It is nice. I mean,
no, you're right that vaping in a dry herb vape is a different high than smoking it because the temperature is lower. So you're only combusting certain cannabinoids. So you're inhaling potentially less cannabinoids versus when you smoke it, they're all getting combusted.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So, yeah, it is. I used to be really into dry herb vaping. I don't know if you remember those Magic Flight launch boxes. It was like this wooden box with a battery, and to like hit it, you have to like put the battery in there. It was like the weirdest thing ever. But yeah, I used to get like some really interesting highs off that.
Yeah. No, I think I used one of those once. It was pretty cool.
I remember like when I was a youngin'. Yeah, I remember when I was a youngin' and I got high off the Magic Flight launch box, and then I played a concert with my Screamo metal band right after, and I played like shit and like fucked up the whole solo. And then I'm like, after that, I was like stringently against playing while high at a concert because I felt like such a fool. And then I would get so mad when my band members would smoke before concerts. It's like, you're playing shittier. Smoke after. I'm such a fed dude. Literally. Dude, everyone keeps calling me a fed on my channel.
That's fucked up.
No, I like it.
Why?
Because wouldn't you want to be friends with the feds? Like, if you're selling weed, like, it's good to be friends with the feds, bro. Like, they're not going to lock you up if you're friends with them. You know what I mean? And, like, this is federally legal. You know, federally legal THCa flower from the feds. You know, like
paying that high premium taxation dollars into the system.
I mean,
brother.
It's less taxation, man, because there's no state people putting their hands in the cookie jar trying to steal extra cookie crumbs. You know what I'm saying? Like, federally, it's just sales tax. It's just a retail good. It's not a marijuana tax. It's just a retail good tax. Now, some states like Tennessee do have a hemp tax. And in the Tennessee hemp regulation, they actually acknowledge THCa as a legitimate hemp product. It's actually fucking dope. So basically, Tennessee legalized weed through hemp, which is what the whole country needs to do.
That's pretty cool, man. Dang, yeah.
They don't need $1 million marijuana license. It's just hemp, bro.
Well, and I remember someone was saying, like, what do you mean, like, it's that expensive, yada, yada, to get weed? And it's like they don't realize that when they open the dispensaries in Illinois, like we're talking about the dispensaries in Illinois. Illinois. But
bunch of libtards in Illinois with their high weed prices. Oh.
They're like, oh, I can't believe you would pay $79 for an eighth of like top shelf weed or whatever, because that's how much people were paying like when the dispensaries were opening up or whatever. Because it only started, I think, I don't know if it was 2019 or 2020. It just started because they converted the medical to recreational, but then they're running it out of the same area, whereas medical and recreational, and then they separated it. At least the building that I had seen or whatever that I went to, and they split it. So it's like now it's like you hit the left if you're going to recreational, but you hit the right if you're going to medical. But it's like they just, I don't know, they keep like rebranding, and they're like lobbying heavy to keep their stuff how they want to keep it, and good for them, but it's not helping the craft grower market.
There is no craft grower market here.
Well, the craft grower is your buddy Jimbo's dad in the shed that grows or something down the street. That's like the craft grow, because it's like they can't afford to pay. And they're like, we'll bump it down. You won't have to pay $60,000 in licensing. We'll bump it down to $29,000 in licensing, but then you have to have 100,000 of this here, and then another 100,000 of this here, and then another 100,000 here,
Extra
and then you have to have
requirements.
$1 million in liquid assets. And okay, and then they're like, well, no, don't worry, it's easy. These people are getting the state money. Yeah, okay.
Okay, people are saving up to do it. No, they're not. You are a fucking restaurant industry mogul or some shit type of individual to be able to afford that if you are getting a license in Illinois to sell weed. You're not fucking us.
Well, doesn't Michigan have like a long-standing marijuana stuff or whatever I want to say.
No, they're I know what you're trying to say. You're trying to say it's easier to get into, right?
Well, I'm not even saying that. I'm saying that they have a longer standing than what? Even Colorado? I don't remember what it is. Like it's
really? Like medical or something? No.
Maybe. I'm not sure. Like their program is more evolved or whatever. I don't know, but there's lots of interesting stuff.
It's definitely more competitive.
Weed, yeah.
It's definitely competitive. Like meaning lower prices, lower barrier to entry, less BS.
I mean, they're definitely probably making millions if they're doing it right. Some of those people definitely hear about it.
No, but there's no craft grow market in Illinois. There's no room for it. It doesn't exist.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you are in, there's some loopholes like in the medical grow side, but I think you still need like $100,000. Like,
and then you can't, and then they still cap you out at what you're supposed to be doing or whatever. So it's like you can never actually win. You're just compromising to hope that you don't get in trouble. I don't know. It's just they have to figure out a way to get the money. Because then I remember someone was showing like a video of them on the IRS website, and they're like, it's like you're reading it, and they're talking about, oh, well, what, and it's basically saying, like in layman's terms, what you might be doing is illegal, but we still want to know about it. It's like, so what? Like, you're so-and-so down the street, like, selling hard drugs. They're like, yeah, well, we want to know about it. It's like, that's funny to think about. Go. Yeah, wow.
You know what makes me upset is in Illinois, you must be sick to be able to grow weed.
Yeah,
like you need to be sick and
they
have
want you to
medical
be on
license.
Like death's doornail before you can use cannabis. Yeah,
it's like, oh, I need to like literally be. I'm exaggerating, but almost dying. Okay, I'm exaggerating. You need to be just in pain to be able to have permission to grow weed. Like, why do I need to be in pain? Why can't I be healthy and happy and grow weed? And also, yeah, you know?
Yeah, it's definitely not for everyone. I mean, everyone's different. But
why even like have a medical thing going on? Why?
Dude, it's like a membership. It's like, oh, let me go to the club. I have a membership to the weed club. That's what it is, at least where we're at in Illinois, because it's, you know, how it really is. Because what are you paying for? You know, it's like a club membership, because
it's like Costco, dude.
Medical, like, or what, that movie with like Dave Chappelle, and he's like Dave Chappelle, and he's in the hospital, half baked. He's in the hospital like to get weed or whatever. You know, like, man, that would be ridiculous, dude. Like, to go to the hospital, and the hospital's your weed man, but that's basically like the dispensary. But in Illinois, it feels like you're at the Apple store. It's like, oh, I'm gonna go to the Apple store, the DMV, to buy weed, and they're like got 20 million security cameras, and they got security guards. And then some of them, they got armed security guards with like assault rifles and stuff.
Really?
And people talking about like that they'll get robbed or whatever. And it's like, I don't know, man. It's
just weed. Why do they need all that? I mean, that's fine. I think they should have the right to like protect themselves, but like, it's just Illinois is not a gun-friendly state. You know, it's like. And the fact that it's also government sponsored, it just it rubs you the wrong way.
Yeah, but what people say, like they're making revenue for the infrastructure, for the schools, or for whatever stuff they can put the money back into. But I don't know. Illinois' got a interesting reputation going. So, Rod Blagojevich. Remember that dude?
Who? Rob Blagojevich, whatever.
Yeah.
He was pretty corrupt. I think that was like before my time, before I was old enough to like care about politics.
Yeah.
# weed is a scam. That's actually how I found my seed breeder. he was upset about something with his local weed market, and he went on YouTube and typed in "weed is a scam," and my video came up, and then he left a YouTube comment and said, "I have something that will disrupt the market." And I said, "Yeah, sure. Like, hit me up on Instagram." When anyone says some like crazy comment on my channel, like claiming to have something of value, I'm like, sure, yeah, just DM me, like, shoot your shot, you know. I'll like definitely like read most of the stuff unless I get really busy. And then he's like, yeah, man, like I'm trying to tank the seed price in the market. Like there's all these other people, like, dude, cookies, bro, $300 for like 3 seeds or something. Okay, maybe it's not that much. I think they lowered the price to like $150 or something. But it's just like there's no way a plant seed is worth that much, bro. I don't know. I'm the only one selling $1 seeds right now. I can't say where. YouTube guidelines, you know what I'm saying? But just keep it in your mind.
Yep. So, how was the podcast experience? Absolutely lovely. You provided a lot of value to the weed viewers today, Claxton. I just want to thank you for joining the Chris 420 podcast.
Thanks for having me, man.
Now, if you're watching this, subscribe. Leave a comment down below and hit that bell icon. Turn on them notifications. And make sure to share it on LinkedIn. And upvote it on Reddit. And upvote the shit out of that on Reddit. Yep. Yeah, and don't forget about post it on Twitter. I mean X.com. Because Elon Musk changed it to X. Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, so if they trained all these like German shepherds to like recognize the smell of weed, but then there's no more need for the police to like confiscate weed. All these German shepherds are like, man, they forced me to go to weed school for no reason, man. Like, they were trying to find this weed for the police, and now they're just like, what the fuck, man?
Yo, did you ever see weed in jail?
Yeah, so we were in this one cell, and the guard supposedly, he was walking, and the weed joint was so sticky, it was like stuck to the bottom of his shoe, and then he like grabbed it off, and I'm not even kidding, he threw it back into the cell, and was like, I don't know if he said something or whatever, like, this is the correctional officer, and then he just left. I was like, oh, that's so funny. And the dude, I think he grabbed it. He's like, man, I'm gonna trade this for some food, man. This got a little joint of some weed, man. I was like, this is so funny, dude. Well, that was the only time, but yeah, that was pretty funny. But you definitely hear about that.
I mean, food is like a huge commodity in jail.
Dude, where I was, it was really expensive to get food in terms of like the normal, everyday prices you'd pay.
How much is like a thing of ramen?
I'm trying to think. It was maybe over $1, over $2 or something.
It's not too bad.
It wasn't too bad, but it's like.
What was the most expensive commissary food you could buy in jail?
I don't know, but they had
what was like creme de la creme.
They had weird. So I think they had like the actual inmates either pooled their money or somehow they were able to buy a microwave and they allowed them to have a microwave. But since it wasn't in like the same room that they were in, so they had to like lock it up. Like they had to lock up the microwave, and like if anyone broke it, they're like, you don't get another microwave. So it's like no one would break it. But I think they had little like microwave like mini pizzas And so it was like you were straight big balling if you could like shell out $5 for a microwave pizza that was like this big or whatever. It was like $6, $5, whatever.
Wait, how did they get the microwave in jail though? Did they have to get someone from outside to like bring the microwave?
They must have had either someone order it on maybe Amazon and deliver it, or maybe they had the actual correction officer buy it. But I'm pretty sure they said they had to like get people to give like their money from either the commissary or like they had gotten money somehow from the outside world, and they had to get it in to give it to them to pool it up to buy the microwave. And like, you break that microwave, you ain't getting another microwave until you pool up some more money. So it's like,
that's crazy.
Yeah, dude. Because there was like one TV. I think they pooled money to get a TV because they wanted to have one TV to have one whatever language they spoke, that TV in this language. Then they had this TV in the other language. I was like, bro, that's actually kind of dope. But you got to think they knew all these people were like, hey, like I just need to get some money because like we're trying to get this or whatever. Because it's not easy if you don't know anyone that's trying to help you and you're begging to get money because you're stuck in jail or prison and stuff, man. Not where you want to be. Definitely not a good time at all. You want to have some freedom.
I mean, yeah, dude, it's like, and I can't believe you got put in jail over what 2 grams of stems or something. That's just stupid. But I mean, you from the stories you told me, I mean, it's kind of surprised me. I'm like, you guys kind of got away with some interesting, not like get away with things, but like things in jail that like you wouldn't expect. Like you can watch movies and shit in there, like if you pay money on the app or something, right?
Yeah, but they everyone was saying they changed it, that it was cheaper, but yeah, it was really expensive. I think it was 10. No, I'm trying to think, like $3 for. I don't even remember what it was. It was probably 60 an hour. So if a normal movie is what, an hour and a half, 2 hours, depending on how long the movie is, you're paying anywhere from what I think $6 to like $13 just to watch one movie. Damn. You can never watch it again. But
what?
Yeah.
What do you mean you can't watch it again?
Like you only get to watch it once, and you pay like all this money. But
we're gonna punish you in jail.
So they had free videos, but they weren't movies and stuff.
Oh, the free videos. It was like, wait, what was the free videos that you were allowed to watch in jail?
Oh, a lot of like religious like stuff to like promote religions and stuff.
Wasn't like one of the religions had way more content than the other?
Yeah, dude, they did. Yeah, it was crazy. Like they had like movies or documentary, all this stuff like free, but then other religions didn't have them at all, and it's just like they're promoting their religions in jail and stuff. I mean, it's all run from like not an iPad, but it's basically like a tablet. Like it's weird. They had tablets. I didn't even realize. I never knew they had electronic tablets in jail.
So you're like assigned a tablet as soon as you go to jail, basically.
I don't think it was right away. I think you had to wait maybe to get it, but it's really just a way for them to make more money. At least it's not cheap to like watch like movies and stuff, but it's like you're balling if you had the money to just waste money, sit there and watch movies all day, but you'd be spending an arm and a leg unless you figured out how to hack it or whatever. But yeah, one guy in there, he had like porn on there and stuff, and like that was pretty crazy because you get caught with that, yeah, you get in trouble. You're not allowed to have like pornographic stuff in jail, obviously. So they would have like the cutouts of magazines like Playboy or like Hustler or whatever, like little cutouts. They would like hide it and stuff because then they'd do inspection. They walk around and inspect everything. So
I feel like if like the officers in the area are cool, they don't give a shit. A lot of those like people that work in the jail, I feel like fucking collaborate with shit and get money from people, right?
Probably.
I don't know.
Probably be like, oh, let me get that Cash App, man.
Let me get that Cash App. Wait, you can't use Cash App in jail.
You'd have to like tell someone else on the outside world to send someone Cash App, probably. But you hear about it, yeah.
Really?
But I never did that. I didn't have money like that in jail. I wasn't big balling like that in jail. But I did get like I asked people for some money. They gave me some money for commissary. It was decent, but you have to like portion and ration. I mean, I'm a big dude. I'm trying to eat some food, man. So it's like you gotta be got to be careful. They give you the limited.
Not trying to eat that jail food
rations.
slop on a 1,900 a day calorie diet.
Yeah, you'd be lucky to get any calories in jail. And eat any decent food. You're not going to be doing that in jail. I'll tell you that much.
That's crazy. What other jail stories you got? Like, did you ever see anyone fight?
Yeah, there was a dude, he like ripped out another dude's dread like out of his head and everything. I think it was like on the floor, just laying there, and then no one ever came and did anything. And like, I don't know, the correctional officer didn't do anything, but that's pretty interesting. It was like, damn.
They just didn't.
Like, whatever. Like, nothing happened. But they have cameras and stuff, so I don't know. Like, maybe.
I mean, he was fine, right? He just ripped a dread out.
Yeah, I mean, I think they both were. So I think one ripped a dread out of one's head, and for whatever reason, they both had dreadlocks, whatever, and they both were ripping out each other's dreads and just like in the fucking jail cell. But it was like county jail. It was like 30 people in one room, all locked in, and then you only have one bathroom, and then. Yeah, these dudes are fighting, ripping out his dread, and there's no official in the room. There's no one in the room besides us, so there's no one supervising you. Obviously, it's fucking jail.
Yeah.
There's nowhere for you to go. You're stuck in the room, and then they like went somewhere else, and then someone came in from where they went into our unit or whatever, and was like, "Oh, they're still fighting. Yeah, they're still like beating the shit out of each other." I was like, that's fucking funny, but they said it was because he was claiming that like his dad snitched on him or something. But I don't know, it's just some dumb shit. Who even knows? Just funny, I guess. Looking at it from the outside, it's like, what the fuck is this? But what was I gonna say? At the other, there was a dude that like. He came off of the work unit, and he was only there for like 1 day or some shit. And I'm trying to think what he said. Because it was so absurd. Like, there was, for some reason, they would get ice cream, dude. Not even kidding. And he was like, what the fuck is this, man? They have fucking ice cream in here? What is this, like a fucking daycare? I was like, that's funny as hell, actually. Yeah, they got like... They motherfuckers getting like frozen hamburgers and pizza and ice cream, and like, yeah, what? He's like, is this a daycare? Like, this ain't fucking, this is luxurious. Like, what the fuck,
luxurious
dude?
Jail.
Fuck that. No, that shit is not luxury, dude. Fuck that.
Well, you said some people would like buy a cheeseburger and like literally
Dude,
leave it in their
so
locker
nasty,
for like
dude.
a week or some shit, right?
Where we were at, they had a little locker, and so they'd buy the shit and they'd put it in the locker. Yeah, and it'd be sitting there for like 5 days, 3 days, whatever. So it's frozen, and then it just sit and sit and sit. It's like, dude,
that's disgusting. And they'd eat it.
Yeah, and then just eat it. Yeah.
I mean, because that shit's probably fire. I mean, why wouldn't they eat it that day though? They're just full or some shit.
Yeah, I don't know, man. They like stock up, but yeah, it's crazy.
Stock up on frozen cheeseburgers, and then they stay unfrozen in your locker for a week. Damn.
This guy said he spent, I think, $1,000 in like 2 months just on commissary, because it's like, he was a big guy. I mean, he like wanted to eat food, and he obviously had money on the outside, and he's like spent it up, dude. He said, yeah, spent a bunch of money on commissary.
So if you go to jail, they're gonna tax you on food.
You don't, well, and you don't get shoes, obviously. So you have to, like, if you want shoes, you have to buy shoes on commissary, and you have to hope that they have them in stock, because when you get stuff, they'll just be like, oh, it's out of stock. You can't get it, because they take the other orders before they take your orders. So you're not priority, but it's how it happens.
So when you first go to jail, do they let you bring your outside shoes in jail?
No, they just put
they
slides or
really
like slides or fake Crocs or whatever. Yeah.
Damn, so they just fucking
Bob
say,
Barker's,
give me your fucking shoes, and then, like, if you want shoes, buy them.
Yeah, and they didn't give us a pillow. You don't get a pillow. You just have to, if you wanted a pillow, you had to buy a pillow. I think it was like $10 or $15. And then if you wanted a haircut, I think it was like $20.
Wait, who's giving haircuts at jail?
It's like you had to schedule it, and there's only like 1 day a week or month or something like that. You could only
That's interesting.
pay the barber like money to cut your hair or whatever.
Huh. Man, jail's a weird place, man.
Yeah, it's dirty, nasty. Don't want to go there.
Yeah. Well, Thank you for joining the podcast. Peace.
Peace.